Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, welcome to the next part of the 2018 holiday special. So yeah, this was kind of a surprise part to the special, another surprise one just like the MLP shorts. But this one is an episode of something. It is the Aggretsuko holiday special episode. It is about 10 minutes longer than, well, okay, not quite 10 minutes longer. Like 7 minutes, something like that. It's a little longer than a regular Aggretsuko episode. I think a regular one is like 10 to 15 minutes, somewhere in that range. So, yeah, about that. I don't know anything about it. All I know is it came out. And I decided, you know what? That sounds like fun. Let's react to that. I don't believe I reacted to the first season of Aggretsuko. I think I just watched it on my own time. But I can tell you I will be reacting to the second season when that drops. And so this is kind of a little, kind of your like little preview to that. So just for general thoughts, I really enjoy Aggretsuko. It's a fun little series. It's made by Sanrio, the same company that created Hello Kitty. And it's basically about a red panda named Retsuko, who is a young office worker who is just trying to kind of get by. Her boss is a literal chauvinistic pig, and she has her friends, but her main way of just kind of letting loose after a hard day's work, after being discriminated against because of her gender and stuff, her biggest way of letting loose is by screaming out some death metal. And it's just a fantastic concept. There's a lot of great humor in the series that borders on both adult humor and just more simple family humor. But it is definitely meant for adults. Unlike something like Hello Kitty, Aggretsuko is definitely meant for adults. Especially, to be honest, those who have been in working class jobs. But any adults can really understand and really grasp the humor. It's a fun series. I really enjoyed the first season when it came out. And yeah, now I'm excited for this Christmas special. And I'm excited to see what comes of it. So, yeah. We're just going to get this started and hope for the best. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black, then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts, and will contain spoilers to the special. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, that was cute and nice and all, and I really enjoyed that. It was great getting to see all these characters again, from our main three of Retsuko, Haida, and Feneko, to the boss, to Sonoda and everyone, of course with Shimi and Gori. It was great getting to see everyone again, getting to see what they're doing for the holidays and everything. I will say just right off the bat, that ending left a little to be desired. Not that it was bad, it's just... The episode was almost kind of building up to the idea that something was going to change in the end from what happened at the beginning. See, at the beginning we saw, like, Haida having a nightmare, remembering how Retsuko turned him down. And throughout the entire episode, it's building up this idea that they're going to spend Christmas Eve together. That they're going to do something together, even if there's no, like, even if she doesn't return his love or anything, that they're just going to hang out and stuff and actually, like, maybe go to a party or something, or just hang out, just the two of them. And the only real thing it did with them is they talked as they walked to the train station. That's it. And it looks like Haida considered it a victory in a way, It definitely looked like he was pleased with it, but at the same time, it's like it's very clear this series is from the first season and now this, it's teasing this relationship between them. It is very strongly, very heavily teasing Haida and Retsuko as a couple, which is why the ship is so big with the Aggretsuko community, because the show very clearly teases it. And the problem with this kind of thing, though, is that when a show teases a couple and then doesn't really deliver on it, it feels cheap. Now, I mean, there is another season coming and all, but it's just like they really... I really don't want them to skip around too much with this, because that's one of the worst things you could do with this kind of thing, by teasing with it and then like not doing anything with it for like seasons and seasons. It just comes off as cheap and lazy and just like they're not really caring to actually give it any natural conclusion. And don't get me wrong, it's very realistic for people to pine after others for years and everything, but still, it's like there's a certain level where you have, in terms of entertainment purposes, you have to say enough is enough and do something with it. Because it's very clearly not over in his mind and heart. He's not accepting the idea of them as just friends. He still loves her and still wants to love her. And I think the main reason she turned him down is not because she didn't actually have feelings for him or didn't care for him at all. I think the actual reason she turned him down was because of what happened with Risasuke. Because of everything that went on there, and she just wanted some time after that. He just went for it too early. Which is completely fair. She has every right to as much time as she needs. But I definitely think it's more along the lines of that than her not actually liking him. And again, I'm not saying that she is madly in love with him or anything, but I do think that there is something there. At least. You could tell clearly by the way she reacted, the way she said no and everything. And again, I might be wrong. If she's just like, no, I'm not interested, and I do legitimately, genuinely want us just to remain friends, then okay. But the show is clearly written in a way that's teasing otherwise. And throughout this entire special, it continued to tease that concept. And again, in the end, did nothing with it. And this would have been a perfect time to do something with it. Would it not have? Have something come of it, and then at the start of season 2, reveal that they've actually started dating. That would be actually really well done. Because it's like the Christmas special is canonically coming off of season 1, and having it end with them even just spending Christmas Eve together, and then revealing at the beginning of season 2 that they've started dating. And even if it doesn't work out, that's fine, as long as it's given a shot. I would think that's what they need to do here. With the way they're teasing it, they're clearly teasing it in a way where they're saying, yeah, these two belong together. That's clearly just how they've written the characters and their interactions. So it's just like, at this point, it's just kind of want it to get to happen, you know? That's all I'm saying. I really did enjoy this, though. All in all. I thought this was a really fun Christmas special otherwise. Again, I enjoyed seeing all the characters. All of them were in their prime, doing their fantastically hilarious stuff, as always. So, I had no issues with any of that. And I like the idea of what they were all doing, how Washimi and Gori had their dates, and the dates ended up being crap. How Risasuke just spent time alone at his house with his plants and all. How Tsunoda went to a party and everything. Everything every one of them did was perfectly in their character, was perfectly in with what they were doing. Even Feneko going to that party, even though she's like, oh, you don't invite someone on the day of, but she still went. Because Feneko is one of those characters who tries to act mysterious almost and almost aloof, but in the end does truly care for her friends and would love to hang out with them. So yeah, everything really fit, and it was just overall fun. It didn't really connect to too much otherwise. I mean, other than of course the entire Haida and Retsuko thing, but it did actually have that continuity, and I applaud it for that. Not a lot of Christmas specials would have direct continuity from the other seasons or episodes or whatever. A lot of times, Christmas episodes are almost kind of their own thing. They're standalone. You can watch them pretty much out of order. Unless it like takes place at a point where there's a certain character you might not know or something like that. But, I mean, otherwise, it's like you can watch a Christmas special pretty much any time. You don't have to watch it, like, or in the necessary order. You know what I mean. And usually it's just like, again, it doesn't have strong continuity with the other episodes or seasons or whatnot. And, again, this one wasn't, like, super heavy continuity. But it was right there from the beginning, and it was definitely, like, not really thrown in our faces, but it made sure to tell us, yeah, this is continuing basically directly after the events of Season 1. So I like that. And overall, yeah, I had fun. I feel it was a good Christmas special, a good way to celebrate the season, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of the special, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing.